9944. Thank you. Have you take that? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Good morning.
Let's do one small cheese.
Yeah.
Let's do a blueberry and then let's just do half a dozen with the cinnamon.
Okay. Cinnamon. You wanna try cinnamon today?
Yeah, we'll try something different.
Why not? You said blueberry, right?
Yeah, one blueberry.
Baby one. Go with it. Hey, 2 and 6. Thank you. Bye. Today's cold, huh?
It's not too
It's
bad.
alright.
Yesterday was colder.
The sign down at the church this morning said 32 degrees.
Mm-hmm. The high is going to be like 50 though, so it'll warm up here in an hour.
It's not bad today.
No, yesterday was definitely colder.
If you ever want to see cold, go to Detroit.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
definitely.
Detroit, no.
Definitely up north.
I was there for a year, and in the middle of winter, there was a section for about 4 days where the same snow fell and then blew back and forth up and down the street.
I believe it. I've got my aunt lives close to Michigan, so I definitely believe it.
Sounds like a feel. Sounds like cool.
Detroit was fun though.
Yeah.
Yeah, in Dearborn,
Oh.
they have, well, I went all over Detroit, Dearborn, and Hamtramck, and even I walked down to Toledo.
Oh.
And
Isn't it dangerous?
it depends. One of the things I found out about psychology of people who attack you and stuff, if you look like a victim, you're more likely to become a victim. If you're like this, then it's like a magnet. They'll go right for you. But if you're like, come on, buddy, let's see what happens. They're like, oh, shit.
Even here, they do that?
In Dearborn, it's different. The Muslim communities, they don't have to worry about theft. They don't have to worry about people being violent. They don't have to worry about any of that. Because anybody starts walking through that town, it doesn't matter what they look like, they'll get tested. The local community will start, they'll put money on the ground and see if he picks it up. They'll do things, and they watch really close. They know who everybody is by their personality. If you're one of the problem makers, you just won't be there for long. I walked into grocery stores just outside of Dearborn, right? In a neighborhood that was still half kind of conventional and half Muslim, with a backpack on. I go into a grocery store, for a conventional grocery store, and they're like, and it looks kind of junky and they're kind of beat up and they're having a hard time. And they'd be like, you got to put your bag right here. They judge me right away. I'm not a thief. I don't go for whatever. I'm like, okay. I'll put it there, and I go, right? And I go and pick up what I want. I go into a Muslim grocery store. It's all really nice. They have the best products. Everything's all nice and neat and in order and everything. They don't ask me about my backpack. They're nice to me. They don't say anything. But I'm going to get watched. They're going to watch me, and they're going to send people to see if I'm a racist, if I am tempted to steal. They're going to give me money and then immediately send someone to ask me for money. Right? They'll give me $20 and then some guy comes on, hey, I need, you give it to them, you're fine. After a while, when I was in Hamtramck at the Islamic house, the prayer house, I went in and this was after a bunch of stuff happened, all kinds of crazy stuff. And they said, you can live here in peace. They check you. But then they don't have to worry about theft. They don't have to worry about their windows getting broken. They don't have to worry about anybody getting beaten up. Because the whole community watches. And everybody knows everybody. And it's safer. And another thing I learned is I can walk through neighborhoods that other people can't. Because I don't judge anybody. I don't disrespect anybody. I'm not involved in the local politics. I walked right through Oakland, California, which is known as a gangland, right? And very black, right? And I'm walking through this neighborhood with all these nice little houses and stuff, and this older black woman comes up by me and she says, you know you're in the wrong neighborhood, don't you? Like, this is a warning, right? And I say, Mom, my mom taught me how to be respectful, and I'm just walking through. She says, you'll be fine. You know, in Detroit, I found bullets in the street, bullet shells all over the place. You know, the place is really beat up. There's a lot of damage. There's a lot of poverty. A lot of people struggling. But when I met people, I just, hi, how's it going? You know, I didn't disrespect them. But if somebody approached me with any kind of aggression or something, I'm like, it's going to hurt you. Even if you kill me, I'm going to make it cost you. Let's go. And they're like, oh, okay, no. I stuck up for myself, but I didn't cause any problems, and I was respectful. And when you're like that, God watches over you. I didn't have a problem. I was in, where was I? I was in North Miami, and I was praying at a little Islamic house. And I was sleeping out on the street, and I had a bicycle at the time. And somebody asked me, what happened to your bike? Oh, it got stolen. And there was some stuff that happened, and I could tell they took care of business. And somebody later offered me a new bike. They make sure that everybody knows, no, we don't tolerate that. In Islamic countries, they catch you stealing stuff, they cut your hand off.
Yeah, that's what I heard, yeah.
And nobody steals. They're not stupid. There's a YouTube videos about what happens if I drop my wallet in New York City, right? And what happens if I drop my wallet in the UAE, United Arab Emirates, right? So this guy, he goes to New York City and he's walking along and he's got somebody filming him from across the street. The people can't see him. And he drops his wallet and he keeps walking. And it's right near some people. And in New York, they pick up your wallet and go, cool. Right? In UAE airport, guy drops his wallet. Everybody in the crowd says, hey, sir, you dropped your wallet. And in one video, an old man, he points at the little kid, like 12-year-old kid, says, pick it up and go give it to him. And the kid runs, grabs the wallet, takes it, here's your wallet. And it's better that way. I mean, you got to be really, really stupid in a country where if you just ask for some money, they'll give you money. Because you're not going to go hungry. I've walked through places that nobody would go. And I'm just fine. because I put my faith in God, and I go and I do what I got to do. I've been broke the whole time, but it's been good. It really has. So I wouldn't advise everybody to walk through those neighborhoods, because it depends on whether you're up to keeping your chin up. If you're all like this all the time, if you can't help it, if you're afraid, people will come after you. And if you're in a neighborhood that doesn't watch out for itself, isn't mentally healthy, you're going to have problems. When I first moved out at 18 years old, I lived in San Bernardino, California, and there was crime everywhere. It was really bad.
Yeah, California, yeah, I can tell.
But the last time I went down through California, it was different. It had changed. Thank you for the nice warm coffee.
My pleasure.
Good morning. A dozen glazed donuts.
Dozen?
I have to give me 2 chocolate.
Okay, so.
10 glazed and then 2 chocolate
yeah,
chips.
2 chocolate, right? Yes, sir, got you. Anything else would you like to say?
That's it.
Okay. 7.25 cents. How are you today, sir?
Cold,
Yeah?
because it's wet. I walk every morning and it was raining when I was walking.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
You work? Raining?
every day.
I know you when you come, I realize that.
Uh.
Oh, okay.
And then what do I do after that?
Yeah. Receipt or not?
No.
Oh, yes.
That's it, right?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
You have a good day.
Good. You exercise every morning.
Morning.
Have a good day, sir.
You too.
You're always singing and having a good time, aren't you?
Should I be happy?
When I was a little kid and my family would tell me to do something, I'd say, I'll try, and they'd say, don't try, do.
Do your best. I always mention to my